Hello team, welcome back. And in the previous section, we have seen the node exporter. We have gone through a lot of details like what are the exporters, what is the node exporter, and why and how we can use the node exporter. And today in this section, we will learn about another exporter. And in this section, we will see how we can monitor the database applications with the help of Prometheus. So like the node exporter flow is going to be the same. We have an existing MySQL database which we want to monitor with the Prometheus. To monitor the MySQL database, you need the exporter. So that exporter can gather the data from the MySQL database and it can transfer that data to the Prometheus. And to scrape the metrics from the MySQL, we need the MySQL Server Exporter. MySQL Server Exporter will work on a same fundamental like the other exporters. It will gather the data from the targets, which are the MySQL database servers, transform that data to the Prometheus format, and later, with the help of the jobs, Prometheus can scrape that data from the exporter. So the flow is same as we have seen in the node exporter, but the installation of the MySQL exporter will be a bit different. To configure the MySQL exporter on the database machines, you need to download the MySQL exporter on the target machine, and later you need to install and configure the exporter. We also need to understand the metrics which we will scrape from the database will be different than the system metrics. There are much more different details you will see in the database metrics as compared to the system metrics, because this is a completely new thing. Right now we are scraping the data from the database application, not with a Linux machine. The database metrics can be helpful in lot of use case, but at a high level, the database metrics will view the database performance. That how your database is performing. With the help of the database metrics, you can view the performance in different circumstances, where you have the access load, where you have the minimum load, and whenever you have the moderate load. With the help of the database metrics, not only the performance, you can view the multiple aspects of the database behavior, that how your database behaving in which particular condition, that how your database is behaving in a certain condition. So it's all up to the use cases which you are expecting from your database, but with the help of the database metrics, you can get a lot of details about your database and its performance. Once the installation will be done, simply you need to configure the Prometheus with the database exporter and create a job to pull the metrics from the exporter. We need to update the Prometheus configuration YAML, scrape metrics. We need to create a new job, define the static configuration, and you need to mention your target, that which particular target you want to scrape. And then you need to restart your Prometheus to pick up the changes. So the flow is going to be the same, but we are going to use a different exporter, and the installation and configuration of that exporter is quite different compared to the node exporter. So in the coming lecture, we will see the steps of configuration of MySQL Server Exporter for Prometheus. Thank you team. See you next time.